All right, welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for taking your time. It's 10:24 a.m. on June 6th, 2024. Appreciate you being here. Don't forget, you can pick up your 5A cop cards and your trifold. Now, a lot of people mock these, but I mean, do you even have one? Do you even have one? And why would you mock it? I mean, tell me what's mockable on this. Pretty solid, pretty sound. Great idea to have on hand in case you need that extra boost, that extra, reminder of what the Constitution actually says and what the duties of the public servants is supposed to be. So it's pretty interesting to me that people condemn that kind of stuff. Oh man, you're selling your stuff. Everybody's selling stuff. There's nothing wrong selling stuff. It's a voluntary mutual exchange of money for goods or services or a product or whatever. So it kills me, man. It kills me. That's what the economy is built on. So if you believe in holding public servants accountable, if you believe in arming yourself with the best possible information to put yourself in a good situation, one of the best things you can actually do is to invoke your right to be silent. I'm going to actually play. The first thing I want to play is an example of what not to do when you're pulled over by the police. This right here is supposed to be a regular traffic stop. The sheriff's department was searching a guy's vehicle. He did get the guy's consent. The guy shouldn't have given consent, and the guy shouldn't have talked as much as he talked. And it is going to absolutely drive you crazy that this guy literally gives the keys of his kingdom away to an intrusive, psychopathic cop. Listen to this.
What's the matter, officer? I got a bad back.
Come on. Whose tag's on this car?
My ex-wife.
Okay, well, why is her tag on your truck?
I send her the money every month.
It's not registered to this truck.
Don't even tell me that.
I'm telling you that. You got your license on you?
Yes, sir, I do. Give me just a second.
And you got the registration?
Come for you. Tell you at home.
Where were you headed, buddy? Can I open the door?
Yeah, go ahead. Lowe's?
You're headed to Lowe's?
Yep.
Lowe's
like
where?
The wrong way.
Yeah, you're not even freaking close to Lowe's.
I've only lived down here 4 years. I ain't been to Lowe's 10 times.
Oh. Where are you coming from?
Oh, what the hell is it? I have to look at my phone.
Anything in the car you know about guns, drugs, bombs?
I got a 22 pistol right there in the seat.
Okay, well,
Guns.
That's legal.
Guns, drugs, bombs, he says. Now, we all know when a cop starts asking you questions, he doesn't really care where you've been. He doesn't really care where you're going. He doesn't care how you're doing or what you're involved in right now. He's just conducting a fishing expedition so that you can contradict yourself. And then when you start, and you don't even have to contradict yourself. If you're contradicting yourself in their minds, well, that's enough to charge you. Oh, wait a second. Are you lying to a police officer? When you lie to a police officer, they count that as a felony. When they lie to you, well, that's just policy. That's what we're out here to do, engage in deceptive practices to make you, well, I'm supposed to be serving you, but you're supposed to be, this guy sitting in the car seat is supposed to be a master. And the guy on the other side of the vehicle standing alongside him is supposed to be the public servant. He's supposed to be there safeguarding this guy. Now, I'm not saying this guy is a good guy, but the initial reason for the traffic stop was because there was a license plate on this truck that didn't match the description of the truck. That's why he got pulled over. So now you've got traffic law that gives a cop justification to infringe on constitutional law.
I'm not retarded.
No dope or nothing in the car?
No, sir.
You don't use drugs?
No.
Have you ever?
I smoke weed, yeah.
Okay, I was gonna ask. Is there any weed in here?
A couple roaches, maybe.
Yeah, I thought I could smell some.
I ain't lying about nothing.
Okay. So when I search the car, am I gonna find anything?
No, you go right ahead.
Cool. I can search it? I can search your car? So what are these dope baggies in this cigarette pouch right here for? You use cocaine as well?
No. I got 6 heart attacks.
Okay. Well, what does that have to do with the 3 baggies with the white substance in that cigarette pouch right there?
Don't know.
Hop out for me, Bubba.
Yes, sir.
Listen, man, I don't want to take you to jail, but if you're not going to be honest with me, man, you're going to go to jail.
No.
Okay? So why don't you be honest with me? Okay, is there any crack or cocaine in this car you need to tell me
No,
about?
sir.
Okay, then what's in that?
Whatever. I couldn't tell you there. I don't always have the truck.
Okay. Because I don't believe that story, to be honest.
No, I can pee in a cup and all that.
That doesn't do anything for me. See these little dime baggies?
Yep.
These aren't yours.
Oh, yeah, them are mine.
This guy right here. This is when playing dumb and being dumb is completely indistinguishable.
I ain't gonna lie, I had them for weed.
Weed? There's nothing in them. I guess the white stuff I saw was like dust or something.
Yeah, I've been cutting wood for the last 3 months.
Have you ever used cocaine or anything?
When I was about 19 years old.
Okay, anything in your pockets?
Money. Making sure I ain't got no pocket knife or nothing. Cigarettes.
01429 to 27. That'll be my number. Lima 243-144-640-840. Who are you on the phone with, brother?
Pardon me?
Who are you on the phone with?
No, I'm giving you the. You asked me where I was coming
Oh, the red.
from. Showing you.
Oh, here, walk back here for me.
I've been paying this every freaking month.
Let me just say, if you have not seen this video, just stay tuned. You're going to be glad that you did.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man. .300 West River Road?
Yes, sir. I got that property there.
Gotcha. Okay.
I got property in Pomona Park. And I've been cutting trees down there and trees down on my car.
Holy crap!
Yeah, it's better than falling on me.
Yeah, that's fair. I agree. I wouldn't want nothing to happen to you. That didn't sound good.
Uh-uh.
I can search pockets?
Yeah. I got money.
Stop giving consent. This guy is giving everything away. Everything. He gets caught in many, many lies.
Dang, I wish I had that much money.
That ain't much, it's long.
Good.
It's mostly one.
Digging through another man's stuff makes me sick.
Money, I'm pretty cheap.
So, I'm going to put this back in your pockets there. Oh, goodness.
Can I check my phone or something like that?
Yeah, of course, man.
Let me just play this back. Watch this. Can you imagine
Phone or something like that?
sticking your hand in another man's pocket? I mean, what kind of psycho do you have to be to sign on the dotted line for a profession where you get to pat people down, feel them up, stick your hands in their pockets, rifle through their belongings, go through their car? And imagine being like a corrections officer where your job all day is to have people bend over and you got a gloved hand and you're sticking your finger in places you shouldn't be sticking your finger. Unbelievable. I can't believe that people sign up to do this crap.
Yeah, of course, man.
I had it in different pockets.
No, you're fine, brother. That ain't illegal to possess money. Like I said, I wish I had some money.
It's pretty close to the first of the month, so that's the only reason I got it.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm getting caught up on my project.
Here, walk up here with me. Will you stand in the front of the truck?
I got this truck there a couple months ago.
You're not a convicted felon or nothing, are you?
I've never been arrested in my life.
Good. Yeah, you do got these little dime baggies everywhere. Will you stand
I
at?
got some in the store one time and it blew all over the place.
Stand at the front for me.
I ain't never cleaned the truck out.
Oh, yeah?
I bought it from a job that owned the junkyard. Stunk bad, and I just sprayed the seats down. Is all I did. This was open right here.
To be honest with you, I'm not sure. Your guess is as good as mine.
See if I'm there. I go on the thing.
I mean, yeah. 1429.99 on a signal 0.
Open it now.
500-574-170. Looks like a Ruger 22. Come on. Yeah, there's your roach.
I told you I didn't lie about it.
No, you didn't. I knew I could smell it. Yeah?
Look
What
at
kind of
this.
pipe is this?
Not a clue.
He's got a crack pipe. And he's saying he doesn't have a clue. This guy needs to get a clue.
I hadn't been in the truck.
That's a methamphetamine pipe, sir.
I've had 6 heart attacks. I ain't smoking no meth.
Well, it looks like you are. There's your weed. Listen, man, is there any meth in here? Just be real with me,
No,
brother.
I'm serious as a heart attack. No, there
Listen,
is
this
not.
is a meth pipe, okay?
Yeah.
There's methamphetamine in that, okay? So if you would just be honest with me, I will help you out. But if you do not be honest,
I
man,
ain't being totally honest.
You're
I'm
not.
playing with you guys. There's no meth in there.
when was the last time you smoked meth?
Yes.
He said the last time he smoked it. Stop talking, dude. Do yourself a favor and shut the frick up.
Is there any chance I'm going to find meth in this car?
No, there is not.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, why would you consent to a search when you know you got all that stuff in your truck, man?
How sure are you?
Very good.
All right,
I
well,
wouldn't have nothing like that in the car. I'm surprised the pipe was in here.
so you smoked methamphetamine yesterday. Use any other kind of drugs?
No, sir. Why, prescription?
Ah, I see you found my anti-search device. They got the body cam muted for some reason right now. But that right there is the so-called pipe bomb. Watch what happens here.
Yeah, it's good. Oh! What the fuck?
I got to tell you, it's just kind of enjoyable when a roadside pirate gets, well, you know, some would say got what he deserved, but we're going to watch this again. What if people started installing anti-cop searching devices in their car, and every time a cop violated the Constitution, violated your right to be secure in your property, and started searching, and then something, you know, detonated ... in his face. So what happened is there's chlorine on one side and there's some kind of other gas on the other side. And this valve right here, we're going to see in a second, this valve right here separates the two mixtures. And apparently when he dropped this device in the seat, it opened the valve a little bit, and the chemicals started to mix, and they got to a point where they just exploded.
Yeah, it's good. Oh, what the fuck?
And once again,
oh, what the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck was that?
Let me know if anybody, I mean anybody, feels sorry for this cop.
1429.
The guy's acting all surprised. Whoa.
What the hell was that?
What the hell was that?
Start fire. Something just exploded in this truck.
He's got debris all over his arm. He's choking and gagging.
I'm 77. It went off on me. I don't know what it was, but yeah, 77 for now.
I think that was an airbag.
What the fuck was that, man?
The guy's got I can't even say it. He's got meth mouth, and he's like, I thought it was the airbag. I thought it was the airbag.
Hey, come here. Now, put your hands behind your back. I don't know what the fuck that was, man.
I got the sternum. Which way?
Fucking sit right there.
Ah, fuck. I honestly don't know what the hell that was. It's nasty smelling.
It's nasty smelling. Wouldn't it be? What do you think? How do you think the landscape of law enforcement in America would change if every time a cop violated the Constitution, something like that happened? Every time somebody got their rights trampled by a roadside pirate, something exactly like this happened every single time. Do you think that they would maybe, I don't know, change their policies? Because obviously there's not going to be anything done courtside because they have qualified immunity, but they can't be immune from, I don't know, anti-search devices in people's vehicles.
Did you put them in the front?
No, fuck you. God.
What the hell was that?
Fuck if I know. How the fuck you think I would know? There's a gun in there too. I have no fucking idea, dude. I was fucking leaning over the driver's seat, and if something fucking blew up all over me. Yeah, it's like in my fucking lungs or something. Oh. He's got
this cop encountered a pipe bomb or whatever it is, and now he's going to unleash the F bombs. I mean, dude starts cussing like a sailor, and I agree, completely unprofessional. But what's really, really funny, just to add more hilarity to this entire situation, when this cop, his fellow cop, shows up, he doesn't do anything. He doesn't lift a finger to help his fellow suffering cop.
Fucking, there's meth pipes and fucking baggies and shit. I don't fucking know, dude. I have literally no fucking clue. I didn't have time to look at anything.
Oh,
like it's all my fucking eyes and shit, dude.
look at this thin blue line, buddy, just basically sitting there scratching his ass. He doesn't even care.
Oh, God.
All right. Apparently, there was a follow up on this story. It says man held without bond after chemical pipe bomb, they called it, explodes on Putnam County deputy during the traffic stop.
Also making news covering Putnam County. We're learning new details about Friday's incident that sent a Putnam County deputy to the hospital for chemical exposure during a traffic stop. The Putnam County Sheriff's Office says this is the chemical pipe bomb that exploded on the deputy while he was searching a pickup truck that he pulled over. 60-year-old Charles Legault was charged with possessing an explosive aggravated.
There you go. It's Charles Legault. So if anybody does want to put any money on his books, all we have to do is find out what jail he's in, and maybe we can help him out.
Battery on a law enforcement officer and illegal possession of a gun silencer. Now, because he's not cooperating with investigators, a judge has ruled Legault will be held without bond. News4Jax reporter Eric Gavigne shows us why our crime and safety analyst believes detectives can prove criminal intent to cause harm in this case.
Oh, boy.
A pickup truck pulled over because the attached license plate was not assigned to the vehicle. This chemical pipe bomb explodes while the deputy is searching the truck. The driver, who was pulled over, 60-year-old Charles Legault, was reported to have had 2 handguns, 20 rounds of ammunition, and an unregistered gun silencer when he was searched. Gun silencers are required to be registered with ATF.
Gun silencer. They're making this guy sound like he's really, really bad. And pipe bomb? That truck looks like it was a pipe bomb. Did you take a look at that thing?
It's concerning, or should be concerning to the public.
News4Jax crime and safety analyst Tom Hackney is a former JSO director of investigations and Homeland Security. He says there are too many red flags in this case that potentially pose a danger to public safety.
Why is this guy allegedly carrying a pipe bomb or some kind of explosive device in his car? He's got this suppressor on his body.
Because he's an American and he has a right to keep and bear whatever kind of arm he wants without limitation, without restriction, and without infringement. How about that for an answer?
From his pocket. Ammunition there really makes you wonder, is there a bigger thing going on here with him?
This is a screenshot of the bomb from the deputy's body cam before that bomb went off. Detectives say the bomb had chunks of chlorine on one side of the device and liquid believed to be brake fluid on the other side of the device. Now, this right here is the valve that separates both sides of that device. Now, when that valve is turned, the contents mix and cause a poisonous gas before exploding. Investigators believe the deputy may have accidentally moved this valve when touching the device. The word safe and the word armed was later found written on the valve of the
Safe and armed. Okay, like if it's in this position, it's safe. You turn that valve, it will be armed. Watch out.
bomb. Although Legault told deputies he was storing the chlorine in the tube to prevent wasting it, Hackney says the words on this valve tell investigators there was criminal intent to cause harm.
With the way that it was constructed and those words written in hand on there, it really tells me from a law enforcement perspective, that's what it's there for, that's what it's used for, and this isn't some accidental way of transporting something.
Hackney says given all the red flags we mentioned, investigators will be digging deep into Legault's life to make sure he was not planning an attack or part of a group that may have been planning an attack.
Did you get that? They're going to dig deep in Legault's life. They're going to find out who his relatives are, what his phone number is, where he lives. They're going to go through his house, rummage through his stuff.
It's April when this happened. There's a lot of anniversary dates, and in these circles where we talk about explosive devices or potential explosive devices, April anniversary dates mean a whole lot because there's a lot historically that happened in the month of April.
Two well-known examples of what Hackney is referring to are the Oklahoma City bombing and the federal raid and fire in Waco, Texas. Eric Gavigne, Channel 4, the local station.
Hackney says had it not been for breezy conditions Friday, the deputy who was hurt could have had more severe and permanent damage to his respiratory system.
Oh, that's BS. I don't think the breeze played any part in that. So we've got this, you know, if there was such a thing as an anti-search device, I would say that would be in line with something that even the, I don't know, founding fathers would approve of. So I thought that was really interesting. Love to see that kind of stuff. Well, let me just say this. A lot of people love to see this kind of stuff because in their opinion, the cop got what he deserved for violating somebody's constitutionally protected rights. We're just going to take a look at it one more time.
Yeah, it's good. Whoa! What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what we say every time you guys pull us over and conduct a fishing expedition. This right here I thought was really interesting. This comes from Ontario Audit. Listen to how this guy talks to this cop and watch how this cop tries to treat a member of the public. You know, this isn't just an American problem. We got a serious Canadian problem. And really, by extension, we have a law enforcement problem. When anybody ever gets that ring of power, power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. And one thing we know about power attracts the corruptible. Watch one of those corruptible state actors right now.
Trying to get some footage of the garage there. Never got one coming in and out yesterday. Oh, he's gone. Is he coming to me? Nope, I'm good. What's my name? What's your name, sir?
You know, it's at this point, you know what I think about? And I'm not kidding right here. What if a car drove by and it backfired? This cop is apt to draw his weapon and blow this guy away. And what's the guy doing wrong? Nothing. He's standing on a street corner recording, specifically recording public servants. If you've got a guy who will unload an entire magazine into the back of a patrol car, who has a person in the back of the patrol car that what's his name? Jesse Gonzalez from the Owasso County Sheriff's Department. And he gets triggered by an acorn, mag dumps into the back of a patrol car on a suspect that he already has handcuffed and searched. Then I wouldn't put it past this guy to blow this cameraman away on a street corner. If somebody drove by and there was a backfire, there was just some sound that the cop got alarmed by. Anytime you're in direct contact with a police officer, your life is hanging in the balance.
You have a body camera on?
Yes.
Turn it on, please.
What's your name?
Make sure your body camera's on.
What's your name?
Don't worry about my name, sir.
Okay, you can leave.
No, I don't need to leave. This is a
taking
public
photos.
sidewalk.
You're taking photos.
I am indeed, sir.
Pardon?
I am indeed.
You can leave.
I don't need to leave, sir.
You can
You
leave.
should
right
get
now.
your sergeant out here, maybe, before you do something that you're going to regret. Relax.
Pardon, Sergeant. 20 years on. Go ahead.
Pardon me?
Keep walking.
I don't need to keep walking, sir. Don't be so hostile to me, man. You got out your car like I had a weapon or something. Relax.
Why are you recording the
Sir,
station?
I don't want to answer any more questions. You came off in a very rude, very, very rude way. Please get away from me. This is no longer a conversation that I want to have. Am I being detained?
Are you in handcuffs?
Am I being detained?
Keep walking.
Am I being detained?
No, keep walking.
Good. So I'm free to go.
Yes, you are.
So I'm free to stay as well. Have a
No
good
one
night.
said you had to stop.
I'm free to stay as well. Have a good night. Don't be an asshole next time, man. Think you scared? You think you intimidate me coming up? You think you intimidate me coming out your car like that, man?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you really did. I'm pulling up asking me what's my name and all that, bro. Look, relax. You never even identified yourself. So what? Is that against the law? Is that against the law?
Why are you out here in the middle?
Is
of
that against the
recording
law?
police station?
Constable Douglas. Is that against the law?
Why are you recording this?
Is that against the law, Constable Douglas?
Can you keep walking, please?
Go get in your car just how you got back out. Get in your car the same way you got out. Like a fucking clown, man. Acting like you're gonna fucking come over here and arrest me.
Get out of here.
No!
You
Get
have
in your
to
car
leave.
and get the fuck out of here. No, I don't. I'm hanging out, man.
What's your last
Don't worry about my last name or my first name or nothing. Go kick snow, brother. Have a good night.
It's kick rocks in America and it's kick snow in Canada. I love it.
It's a Canadian term. Go kick some snow. Call your sergeant out here before you do something stupid. I don't trust you, actually. You're walking behind me and stuff.
Keep walking. Keep walking.
No, thank you.
God, they love to give orders, man.
I
What
don't
is?
have to. Is that a lawful
He's
order?
recording the police station again.
Is that a lawful order, sir?
Can you keep walking?
Is that a lawful order?
Yes, leave.
No, it's not.
Leave the premises.
Are you going to arrest me if I don't leave?
Keep going.
Sir, are you going to arrest me if I don't leave the public sidewalk?
Can you keep walking?
For filming in public, are you going to arrest me, sir? This guy hopped out his... Sir, are you... You're just a constable. What's your name, sir?
Officer Alexander.
Thank you. Appreciate that. So what's the issue here?
The issue is you're recording the police station.
Is that against the law?
You did it the other night too.
Is that against the law?
Can you keep walking?
Is that against the law?
He won't even answer
The
the
answer will be
question.
no. I'll help you out with that one.
He's
The
so
answer is
dishonest. He can't
not
answer the
against law.
question.
And I can stand here until 6 o'clock in the morning if I want to. You can hop out of your car and intimidate me and come walk in circles around me all you want, bro.
I didn't walk in any circle. Just very suspicious.
As you go to walk in a circle. All right.
I walked
Have a
this-
good night, sir. Enjoy your shift. Leave me alone. Constable Douglas, you got a serious anger problem, brother.
Actually, I'm very calm.
How did you hop? You hopped out your car like what? You pull up here, wound down your window,
you were
and
at
said,
the-
"What's your name?"
You were at the door.
I was at the door.
You were over at the door recording this.
I was at the door, sir. I've been recording for the past 20 minutes. Now I have you on record lying. I have you on this video lying now, telling me that I was at that door, sir. You want to refresh my memory one more time? Was I even across this street?
You're recording our.
Was I even across this street? So you want to say that I was at that door right there, right?
Not only that, they can request all of the surveillance cameras and solidify the fact that the cop lied. Unbelievable that this cop would actually do this. And again, we have no good cops arriving on the scene to conduct a legitimate investigation to find out exactly why the initial officer stopped this guy in the street. Zero.
Sir, did I even cross this street?
I have no idea where you were.
Well, you said I was at the door. Now you say you have no idea where I am. Man, your story's just falling apart, brother. Yo, you better save your officer here, brother. Just tell him get back in his car and get back to work.
What's the save? What's the story?
I love this
You're
guy.
looking like a clown, buddy.
No, I'm not.
I love this cameraman. He's got his head on straight and he's got this cop on the run.
I was standing where again, sorry?
Sorry,
You want to
who's-
refresh my memory one more
Who's the-
time?
Who's the clown recording?
Where
the
was I
police station
standing
in the
again,
middle of the
sir?
night?
Constable Douglas, where was I standing again?
I have no idea where you were.
Not over there like you just accused me of, correct?
No, but you're recording our door.
If I was over there at the door, that'd be private property, correct? And I'd be
Hey, and I'm not kidding here. I'm not being hyperbolic, but when a cop will lie about that with a guy who's got a video camera recording in his hand and there's surveillance equipment so that you can check to see if what the cop said was true or not. If the cop's going to lie about this, he will lie about anything. This guy has a corrupt heart. He has a dark soul. There's no telling what he's been involved in. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, real crime is happening. People who are conspiring to hurt other people. And this guy is going to spend his, Canadians spend taxpayer dollars for police security as well. And this guy's going to waste his time doing this.
trespassing, correct?
Yes.
Am I trespassing right here?
No.
So am I breaking the law?
No. Can you keep walking though?
No, I don't want to. You asked me that millions of times. I'm a
keep-
part of this community. I'm a part of the public. Treat me as such, man.
I
Why
am.
don't you come over here and talk to me properly like some of your other officers? I gave them my name. You came over like an asshole. You don't get my name. You don't get no respect from me. I give the same thing I deserve. You came out here acting like you're going to intimidate me, man. Really?
No, I didn't.
I've lived here my whole life, brother. Yes, you did. I have it all here, man. And I'm going to make a complaint on you. Officer Douglas, Constable Douglas. What's your badge number? Sorry there.
Sorry. Can you step away from me, please?
330-3330. Is that correct?
Are you gonna keep recording the police station?
Is that correct, sir? What's your badge number?
Are you gonna keep recording the police station?
What's your badge number, sir? Did I get that correct?
Can you walk?
Constable Douglas.
Now what's happening is this cop's ego is taken over. He's already gotten out of the car. He's already been caught in multiple lies. He can't do anything but tell the guy to keep on walking. He knows he doesn't have any law that underpins the reason he got out of the car in the first place. Now it's 100% ego, as if it wasn't 100% ego the moment he stepped foot out of his car.
Yeah, there we go.
So this is what you're doing all night, recording our police station? Answer the question.
All right, Dad.
You're talking to your dad now?
Answer the question.
All right, I'm gonna go tell the boss what's going on.
Sure, I'm sure the boss will educate you.
No, you can.
What a baby. I'm going to go tell the boss. I'm going to tell the boss what you're doing, and he's going to be really mad at you. And if he comes over here and he has to take his belt off and give you a lesson, oh, my boss is going to hear about this.
I'm sure the boss will educate you, sir.
Go talk to him right now. He'll
Sure,
tell you the same
maybe
thing.
I will.
Get leaving.
I'm definitely going to be filing a complaint
Go
on
in
you.
and talk to him right now and see if he's.
Sir, get back in your car.
Go in and talk to him.
Continue your shift, sir.
What's that?
Continue your shift, sir. De-escalate.
Let him know.
Do you remember in academy, sir, de-escalation?
Just let Lamanus know.
Do you remember
This guy's
de-escalation,
recording.
sir? Do you remember your training, sir?
Thank you.
Do you remember your training, sir?
So you
De-escalation?
can go talk to the boss.
Do you remember your training, sir?
It's
De-escalation.
around the corner.
I'm not sure you know what de-escalation is, sir.
Can you go around and tell
You
the boss?
really don't know.
Go
The way
ahead.
you got out of your car, like you're like about to raid somebody's house or something, for a
Right.
guy filming. For a
You're
guy
filming the
filming.
police station.
So you hopped out like you're gonna arrest me?
That's very, very, very odd. In the middle of
Is
the
it
night,
illegal?
to be recording our police station at in the middle of
Yeah,
the
is it illegal?
Then go-
See, cops like this are so used to people following their commands the first time. They're not used to getting into a verbal confrontation and altercation with somebody who's probably got a higher IQ than them. So they'll just stick around, and because they are operating 100% on ego, they'll just stay there and make themselves look even worse than they did in the 2 minutes after they got out of the car.
Go and complain to the boss.
Is it illegal?
Go and complain to the boss if you have a
I
problem.
will be filing a complaint on you. Like I said,
Go ahead.
you're very unprofessional
No, I'm not.
and
I'm
just
standing.
in general, just an asshole.
Actually, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You are an asshole.
Anyway, the boss.
And he's in BZMA 767 squad car.
Has nothing to do with it.
Why don't you just get back in your car and get back to work, bud?
Oh, he's not going to do it because he was told to
You know
do
what
it.
else you should probably do? Just another tip, just so you.
Like Detective Jardin. Remember Jardin or Jardine? James Freeman was like, "Don't you look back at me, boy," and he intentionally looks back because that's the only control he's got to have. He's got to have some feeling where in this conversation I'm in control. That's what cops do. When you tell them to get back in their car, they don't do it because they got to be. They don't have control in the realm they initially stepped out of the car for. So they got to exert some kind of control and disobey your command to get back in the car.
You know, I can educate you a little bit more. You should probably close your laptop because I can see everything that's on it, especially when I zoom in on it. Oh, okay.
If I could just have a little bit of control. The boss is coming like this is going to scare this guy.
All right, Constable Douglas, thanks. Asked for a supervisor like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, the guys out here at
I bet he's not even talking to anybody.
he says he's gonna put a complaint because they stopped the talk.
Oh, yeah, that's all you did. Yeah.
You have to go talk to them.
That's all you did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I have to, huh?
Just like,
I don't even
Giving
think.
false lawful orders. I'm glad your boss educated you. Now get back to work. I'm glad. I'm glad he educated you tonight, sir. I'm glad he told you to get back to
At
work.
this point, the cameraman has successfully entered the control box of this cop's mind, and he's just flipping switches and pushing buttons. And I love it, man.
Actually,
Stay safe tonight, sir. I genuinely mean that too. Stay safe. I'm sure next time we meet, I'm sure we could start off on a better, like, you know, more of a better terms, you know.
Calmest guys you'll ever meet. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, the way you hopped out of your car there, bud.
You can go and talk to the boss right now.
Yeah, the way you hopped out of your car was sure friendly, man.
Go and
Give me your name. Coming up on me like you scare me, man. You don't scare me, bud. You don't scare me. Get back to work.
okay, go talk to
Don't worry, your officer's here to tell you to get back to work, all right? Yeah, just listen to your fellow officer, man. Please. For the love of God. Just please listen to your officer and your boss. Your officer and your boss.
If you want to complain, you do it now.
Hey, I appreciate your professionalism there, brother. Yeah.
I wouldn't call that professionalism. Professionalism would be to tell his fellow cop, dude, I've just conducted a thorough investigation. All you had was a guy standing on a public sidewalk with a video camera. Get the frick out of here and actually go stick it to some real criminals. This guy's obviously not a criminal. That's not professional. I mean, because, well, you can call it professional tyranny, but professional tyranny is still tyranny.
Get your dog out of here. Appreciate it. I appreciate you getting your dog out of here, man. It's starting to get out of control.
Okay, go see my boss.
Yeah, your boss just put a leash on you. Get back to work.
No, he wants to talk to you. Actually.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, my God. Fucking asshole.
That's exactly what that cop is. Doesn't have anything better to do. And if you like that one, you're going to like this from the Siberian Tiger. Remember the Siberian Tiger? This guy doesn't take poop off a no cop. Recording in public, plain view doctrine, recording inside a car that's funded by taxpayers. If there was something that they didn't want people to see, then it shouldn't be out in public. And yet they lose their crud over this. Get away from my
easy,
car.
man. It's not your car. It's my car.
No, it's not. Step
It's-
away from my car.
it's my
Stop telling
car.
me what's in my car. Get away from my car.
Or what?
Get away from my car.
Or what? Who are you?
5072.
Yep. Get everybody out here. Get everybody out here.
How do these officers pass the physical fitness test? I don't even understand it. You're going to see some more cops coming by. How did they run the mile? Aren't you supposed to run a mile in like 8 or 9 minutes? Maybe it's 10 minutes for females. How do they get on the force? Is the standard really that low? This is a sheriff's department.
You on break or something? What are you doing?
I have a subject here.
Oh, yeah.
That is harassing me.
Harassing you?
We're in the,
What the heck? Harassing you? You're a funny girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy reminds me of Bacchus Jamil. It's like he just does not like cops at all.
Okay. Yeah, get a sergeant out here, a lieutenant, or whoever's the highest ranking guy out here. Harassing you. I'm on the public sidewalk harassing you. You're the one stepped out all aggressive. Get away from my car.
Yeah, get away from my car.
It's my car.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I pay for it. Get away from my car. What a funny girl.
What a funny girl. You make me laugh. The boys in Russia would sip a drink of vodka to your stupidity.
There's nothing you can do. Get away from my car. Jokester.
Jokes.
You must be from another planet.
Yeah, I think you are.
I am. I'm from the planet of reality.
Yeah.
You're right.
Step away from me.
No, I can.
I have not heard that one before. I am from the planet of reality. And you're from the planet of tyranny, you sheriff's deputy.
Step. Am I being detained?
What's that?
Am I being detained?
No, but you're
Great.
harassing me, and you should probably stop.
You can go.
Yeah, I can go.
Go. I'm not blocking you. Go.
Okay.
You don't want to be harassed, as you say. I'm harassing you.
Well,
Go.
you are.
Go. Have you heard of that
Oh
thing
no, here comes backup.
called? Oh wait a minute. Wait. Whoa. Hold on.
Yeah.
When I became a U.S. citizen, they taught me something about freedoms.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes, that's right. I remember those things.
Right.
I remember the, what is it, the First Amendment?
What's that?
Oh, you don't know?
No. Why don't you?
Oh, but you just say I'm harassing you. Do you know something about, let's see, it starts with a F-R-E-E.
Okay. Well, you can.
Exactly.
FREEDUMB.
Exactly.
If you know what it is. Then
I do. I know exactly what it is. Exactly what it is.
Now, this isn't the can I eat my burger? I'm just trying to eat my burger. This is the Siberian Tiger. If anybody can remember the name of the guy just eating my burger, let me know.
All right, welcome.
So who are we waiting for? Right. So we want to have a chat? You want to have a chat? Oh, look at that. That's another female lady. You don't want to send any man?
So he's filming and then he's like, "If you have my car."
Oh, there they come. Great. Great. Where's the sergeant?
The eating my burger guy is Clear Lake Community Watch. Clear Lake Community Watch. What we're watching right now is Siberian Tiger. Wait till you see all the deputies come out of the woodwork just because one guy with a camera was recording what he could see in plain view. It's called the plain view doctrine. The cops use the plain view doctrine all the time to look into vehicles. They'll even try to look inside your house or your apartment.
Where's the sergeant? Who is he? Officer or deputy saying, am I detained? Am I detained?
You need to
Am I
back away.
detained?
You need to.
Am I detained? Yes or no?
I'm asking you to step away.
I'm not going to comply with your request. Am I detained? Am I
Why would you
detained?
be detained, sir?
That's right. Then if
Back
I'm not
away.
detained, I can
Get
stand
away.
wherever I want. Are we done
Get
here?
away.
From who?
You're in my bubble, sir. You
In
need
your
to back
bubble?
away.
You're funny. In your bubble. Okay. Bubbly bubble. In your bubble. Well, maybe I want to burst your bubble.
That is the Siberian Tiger right there. You're in my bubble. Maybe I want to burst your bubble. I'm from the planet reality. Love it, man. Love it.
Step away from my car.
That's my car.
No, it's
Wanda says the bubble is in your waistline.
not your car.
My car.
No.
My.
No.
Okay.
It's the sheriff's office car.
Yeah. Paid by me. By my tax dollars.
Look at this. There, if that is not a picture of pathetic law enforcement, I don't know what is. This is just, you've got to be kidding. That's how low the bar is. Not what, and again, this is another situation where, we always hear about all these good cops. Where are all the good cops arriving on the scene going, you got to be kidding me. There's 3 or 4, maybe even 5 of you surrounding a guy with a camera because you got offended that he was recording inside your patrol car. If you have something in your patrol car that you didn't want recorded, it's on you to create the privacy, not the guy with the camera. Where's that guy? Where is the good apple? I keep looking for him, and almost 100% of the time, I don't find them.
I own you. I own you. I own you. By the way, identify yourselves properly. Same badge number.
Look at that, covering it up. You know what she's doing?
You, by the way, identify yourselves properly. Same.
You know what she's
badge
doing by covering that up? She's interfering with a legitimate public service investigation. That's what she's doing.
number.
Because the public wants to know who she is.
Who are you? Redmond?
Why don't you identify yourself?
And you, sir?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Go away.
I don't think so. Who are you?
Why are you being in pain right now?
Because I want to.
Because you're bored?
No,
Sounds like you're bored.
no. Because you showed me attitude.
Oh.
Do you see how it works?
When you're going into my car
That's right.
with my personal
Are you in public?
belongings in there,
Are you in public?
I don't,
Are you in public?
It doesn't matter.
Are you in public?
Stop yelling at me.
No expectation of privacy.
You don't need to yell at me.
I'm going to do exactly what I'm allowed to do.
We're done talking.
Freedom of speech, get back in your car and get lost.
Yeah.
If we're done talking,
right now, you can walk away. This is
I don't
our
have
office.
to. I'm not detained. I'm not detained. I'm free, man. I'm free, man. If I want to go, I'll...
This deputy right here, he looks like he's on his last leg. He looks like he just creeped out of the morgue. He's got embalming fluid inside his face, man. What the heck?
go. If I want to stay, I'll stay. If I want to get in your faces and educate you about my rights, I will.
This guy right here looks like the quintessential wife beater. She's a bull DI. Well, I'm not going to say anything about that.
Want to get in my face? Try it.
Are you sure? You already tried. Some of your boys tried. Go inside there and ask for my name. I just went in there and got public records. Okay? They tried. Guess what happened?
Yep. You can talk to
Release.
I bet one man, one fair-sized man, 170, 180 pounds, could take on every single one of these cops. I bet you anything.
Charges. No charges. The bastard who arrested me by one of you gangsters didn't even have a guts to put his name on a criminal citation. Right.
What's your name?
Go inside and ask. Go inside and ask. I'm not scared. Go. You'll find out. Call your sheriff. He'll tell you who.
Her thighs have to push up on her disgusting muffin top.
I am. Tell him a short little guy with a Russian accent, okay, who has the guts and the balls to stand up to any tyrant. And then you'll know who I am.
I love it.
I am not detained. I'm free to move around as I please. Especially tyrants like you who don't even have the respect to identify themselves. You're going to tell me to step away from your car when you're in public? Go behind the cage. Okay? Go behind the cage. Exactly. Get lost. That's how it happens. Tyrants come, tyrants go. Piss off. Don't ever harass citizens again.
I would say it was the walk of shame, but for at least 50% of the cops who showed up, it's more like the waddle of shame.
And don't you dare follow me.
That is the Siberian Tiger. Now check this out. I don't know if you guys are aware of this story right here, but this is a lady who was trying to get away from deputies, and in a busy residential neighborhood, they fired their guns at her. Turns out she goes, the cops claim that she was trying to run them over with her car. She spends 6 months in jail, gets shot, spends 6 months in jail, and then a jury finally has acquitted her. This just happened a couple days ago. Listen to this story. It's just, I mean, I wish I could say I was shocked about it. I'm not surprised about it, but still, anytime it happens, there is a great deal of alarm that arises in my heart, because I'm thinking, what if this happened in my neighborhood? What if somebody was just trying to get away from the tyrant cops and they started firing, and my kids were in the house and they ended up getting shot by stray bullets?
Justified is probably the only word that comes to mind. It's just, I'm glad I didn't give up. I'm glad she didn't give up, because there were times when both of us wanted to give up.
Tonight, a woman who was shot at by Sacramento County Sheriff's deputies has been found not guilty of assaulting a police officer. Good evening, I'm Laura Painter.
And I'm Chris Thomas. It all happened more than 6 months ago in Rancho Cordova. Take a look at the body cam video. Sacramento County deputies accused a woman of driving towards an officer. They say she used the car as a weapon, and that led to officers opening fire. But this week, she was found not guilty. ABC 10's Garj Paul Sangha is live in the studio tonight after speaking to the family.
Yeah, Chris, she was able to go back home this week after being in the jail since late last year, and her defense team was able to win this case, even as they felt it would have been a lot easier if the court would have allowed them to use all of the evidence. For the last 6 months, it has been an uphill battle for Cariana Lyles and her mother, Jamie Kristen.
There's been a lot lost. We've both lost a lot.
Sheriff's Office.
This all started on November 20th. The Sacramento County Sheriff's Office say they responded to a call of a woman breaking into a Rancho Cordova home on Algibi Way with a knife. When deputies arrived, they determined everyone in the home was safe and then found Lyles inside of a car parked in her driveway near along Malaga Way. The Sheriff's Office says when deputies asked her to get out of the car, Lyles drove away. Deputies say it was towards them, prompting them to open fire.
It's such BS. And what amazes me is, well, it doesn't really amaze me, but it does. God, I'm so conflicted. But what's crazy is that while they wear their body cams, they know that that footage is going to be downloaded, and they continue to lie anyway. Oh yeah, she tried to run over me with the car, when all 3 body cams showed that the lady was just trying to get away. She wasn't trying to use her vehicle as a weapon. Firing in a residential neighborhood in the direction of houses. There could be a kid on the other side of this tree right here playing, swinging a swing or playing with his brother, and they could get shot. And then the cops get off scot-free. What's the deal?
It was towards them, prompting them to open fire, shooting towards the car around 7 times and injuring her.
She wanted protection because a neighbor had threatened to kill her dog. She called the police. She asked for a standby, and they didn't come to stand by.
She was arrested and eventually held to stand on trial on a single charge of assault on a peace officer.
They didn't have to plow her face into the asphalt like that either. Cops just love to go overboard. They love to use that power and exert their authority on people that they know can't fight back.
In trial, Lyle's lawyer argued that she wasn't trying to run over the deputy and did not see them as she tried to escape the scene.
The evidence clearly showed that my daughter was innocent.
A jury in a Sacramento courtroom agreed Lyles was not trying to injure a deputy and acquitted her of the single charge.
They're super happy that my daughter is out. She didn't deserve to be in there.
The deputies on the stand at her trial have admitted that she committed no crime at her neighbor's house.
Public defender Carrie Claremont says she had to convince the jury Lyles was not guilty because the court would not let the jurors see the footage of the incident past the point where the deputies opened fire.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear? Listen to this. Listen to this again.
The jurors see the footage of the jury, Lyles was not guilty because the court would not let the jurors see the footage of the incident past the point where the deputies opened fire.
The court would not let the jurors see that crucial body cam footage? How is that? How is that a justice system? That is so. If I was sitting on a jury, I'd be like, why are you keeping me from seeing crucial footage that can help me to make the right decision? What the flip is going on, man?
The court ruled that anything having to do with the officers shooting at Miss Lyles was irrelevant and therefore excluded.
What the hell?
And I was frustrated too, because if the jury had seen the whole video, they would have seen the fact that she straightened out her car and didn't continue to run her car at the deputy.
But Claremont overcame the challenge by piecing the deputy's body cameras together to show what Lyles intended to do.
I know that these 2 men are still working as deputy sheriffs, and it's hard for me to see that when I know that they've shot at a woman fleeing.
Yeah, so these cops are still on the force because it's not, government is not eloquence, it's not reason, it's force. And like fire, it's a dangerous servant and a fearful master. So these guys are still on the force. They are armed, they are dangerous, they're volatile, they're scaredy cats, they lie, they're liars. So you got liars that are on the police force, armed liars who will actually make up a story, write up a false report on a member of the public and put her behind bars for a half a year, and you're going to keep them on the force? There's everything wrong about that.
To a residential neighborhood in midday on a holiday week, putting countless residents at risk.
And Lyles was not available to speak to me tonight, as the family says she is resting and recovering after being jailed for more than 6 months and focusing on her mental health.
And Garth Paul, have we heard it all from the sheriff's office?
Yeah, we did hear from the sheriff's office this evening. The sheriff's office says they cannot comment because there is a pending civil case. The Sacramento County District Attorney's Office said the same thing, and that they're continuing to investigate this officer-involved shooting. Now, on that civil case front, the family is suing the county, the sheriff's office, Rancho Cordova police, and the deputies involved for what they say false detention and excessive force, as Lyles was having a mental health crisis. So this case is in federal court. The next appearance is going to be in July.
Wow.
So she filed a 42-1983 on them, and hopefully she wins. But you know, and I know what's going to happen. It's not going to come out of these cops' pocket. Their pension, their property is not going to be liquidated. They will never see a day of jail time. It's all going to be set at the feet of the general public, who always pays for the indiscretion and the outright criminality of people who believe they can do anything they want because they have qualified immunity. It's just, that's the America we live in. That's the land. It's not the land of the free, home of the brave. That's the land of the fee, home of the slave.
Tonight, a Dale County man says he's not through fighting, even though he's no longer facing jail time for refusing to apologize to an Ozark police officer.
Remember this one? The judge said, if you don't apologize to the police officer, we're going to throw you in jail.
DHN was first to report that the charges were dropped against him, but that's not the end of the story. He says he still wants justice, and he's getting help, more legal help. WDHN's Christian Jones is in Ozark with the details. Christian?
A Dale County man is no longer facing jail time after refusing to apologize to an Ozark police officer, but he says this fight is far from over.
Good.
Skipperville native Reginald Burke says that he should have never been put in the position.
I feel like they embarrassed the heck out of me, man. I had to go through all this, and it shouldn't have never happened in the first place.
Back in December, Burks was pulled over for speeding in a 25-mile-per-hour speed zone while taking his daughter to school. According to Burks, the officer did not use a radar gun to measure his speed. Shortly after, Burks said the officer would not move from in front of his car, leading to the two having a few choice words.
I told him actually one time to move nicely. So I'm like, hey, sir, can you get the hell out the way? Get your out the way because we can go.
When going to pay his ticket, the Dale County man found out that he was being forced to apologize to the officer.
I said, what? I'm not apologizing. I said, I just paid the ticket and gone about my business. He said, no, the judge got how to speak to you. He want to speak to you.
According to Burks' attorney, David Harrison, Judge Nicholas Bull held the lawyer's client in the courtroom for over 2 hours until...
Look at this. Just look at this guy's face.
Attorney David Harrison, Judge Nicholas Bull held the lawyer's client...
Look at this guy's face. Now, boy, here's what I need you to do. You need to apologize to my police officer. And if you don't apologize, boy, we're going to bring out the cuffs. We're going to bring out the shackles, and we're throwing you into a box because you refuse to apologize. Now, get on going on there and apologize to my police officer.
The courtroom for over 2 hours until Burks apologized. Bull later gave Burks the decision to apologize to the Ozark officer by June 4th or spend 30 days in jail. Harrison says that in over 30 years of work, he has never experienced anything like this and says,
I'm going to cage you for a month if you don't apologize to my police officer who pulled you over to harass you and probably lied about the fact that you were going a certain mile per hour in a 25-mile-per-hour speed zone.
Client did nothing wrong.
And actually, you can really say anything you want to a police officer as long as it's not fighting or inciting, violence. And that's not the case here. This man clearly said something that you hear every day. So
after months of not budging, the Dale County Court ultimately decided to not punish Burks for refusing to apologize. While he is no longer facing jail time, Burks and Harrison are continuing to fight this case. According to Harrison, the two are fighting to gain pain and suffering.
Sorry, guys, I had something else going on.
Incompetent Arch Burks for refusing to apologize. While he is no longer facing jail time, Burks and Harrison are continuing to fight this case. According to Harrison, the two are fighting to gain pain and suffering compensation as well as compensation for lost wages. The lawyer says they are receiving help from the Institute for Justice, a nonprofit organization aimed to fight for civil rights cases.
they've reached out to us and they're looking at, we're consulting with them and making a decision on exactly what to bring. Because a lot of times when you have situations with government officials, they have immunity, and it's hard to attack that immunity. Well, this organization here, that's their expertise, and they're looking at ways that we can make the situation right for Mr. Burks.
Burks says that he feels that his charges were only dropped due to media backlash and to prevent Harrison and Burks from further fighting the case. Now, I have reached out to Judge Nicholas Bull for a comment, but have not received one at this time. We will bring you any and all updates online and on air. In Ozark, Christian Jones, WDHN News.
Yeah, apologize or I'm going to send you to jail. If that's not drunk on your own power, I don't think there's such a thing as drunk on your own power. Hey, Ragamonkey, I see you in the room. Do you mind if I go over your last video? Cops go nuts when I investigate missing rifles in Miami, Florida. Let me know if I can go over that. I had this in my cache to go over later in the day because I'm so behind on watching videos. Go for it. All right, cool. Let me bring it over into another screen here.
All right, guys, we're doing a First Amendment.
Okay, let me just set this up. This is Ragamonkey. If you haven't visited the Ragamonkey channel, you're doing yourself a great disservice. This guy does a really thorough job. I'm talking about an investigative job and then going out and hitting the streets and then holding cops' feet to the fire. The name of this video right here is Cop Goes Nuts When I Investigate Missing Rifles in Miami, Florida, First Amendment Audit. Let's take a look at this.
Go have a seat right now. Right now. You were told to go have a seat.
I'm waiting for PIO.
That's very nice. Go have a seat. We're doing roll call and we can't have you interrupting the roll call.
I didn't interrupt anyone, sir. I didn't interrupt anyone.
There's no reason for this guy to come at him like that. Why? Where's niceness? Where's cordiality? Where's being kind to your constituents who actually pay your bills, dude? Every single one of these blue line thugs get their paychecks from us. How dare they talk to their bosses like this? It always gets under my skin when they come at us like this. And this is a sergeant. If he's a sergeant, then he's higher than other people. He's got people in his command that answer to him. If they're going to watch the example in their platoon or whatever militarized term you want to call it, they're not going to be better than him. They're probably going to be worse than him because a stream rises no higher than its source. You can't be better than your commanding officer. And if this is the kind of conduct he wants to display to people in the public that he's supposed to be protecting and serving, what do you expect from his minions? It's egregious.
We're doing roll call and we can't have you interrupting the roll call.
I didn't interrupt anyone, sir. I didn't interrupt anyone. Chill with the attitude.
Have a seat.
All right, guys, we're doing a First Amendment audit. We're here at the Miami Police Department. As you can see, the local news is on the scene. We got several police motorcycles. We got Miami Beach Police here, Hialeah Police here, Hialeah Gardens Police, City of Miami. We got local news media. We're at the Miami Police Department. We got our American flag, Floridian flag, City of Miami flag. We're going to exercise our First Amendment rights, and we're going to file some public records requests that I got right here. We are at the Miami Police Department here in downtown Miami. 25 rifles went missing, and we're going to file public records requests to see who's responsible.
Ooh.
And we're going to find out as much information as we can about the 25 missing rifles.
It's almost like a Fast and Furious scenario. And how much do you want to bet that fake stream CIA infiltrated Operation Mockingbird, MK Ultra Media, who had their trucks parked out in the parking lot and have all this millions of dollars worth of equipment? I bet you anything they're not trying to expose what happened to the 25 rifles. They're not digging around that. They're not issuing FOIA requests on that. You know, what's interesting to me is rights that can't be tested, freedoms that can't be tested without repercussion, without punishment, without penalty, are no rights at all. So I love it when people go out there with a camera and they exercise rights just to push buttons and just to test the public servants to see if they are going to be oath breakers or oath protectors.
I have the serial numbers. I've been informed that some of the rifles have been recovered, and I want to find out which ones. Guys, we're in the Miami Police Department. Like we said, 25 rifles went missing.
Did you see the sign on the front of the desk? Let's just look at it again. Who's your friend when there's trouble? Oh, it's we're gonna meet some friends. Would you be my? Could you be my? Won't you be my neighbor? Hey neighbor, drop down, get your face on the ground, put your hands behind your back, neighbor.
Guys, we're in the Miami Police Department. Like we said, 25 rifles went missing, and we're gonna file a public records request to find out what's going on. Hey, good afternoon, ma'am. How's everything? How you doing?
So rude.
Ma'am, police officers record in here all the time. The public information office records in here. Ma'am, how you doing? I need to file a public records request.
Look at this.
Let's stay outside the office after he finishes talking. He'll come and talk to you.
If you did this at McDonald's to a member of the public coming in to order a freaking hamburger and fries, you'd be fired from McDonald's. The reason they can do this right here, I mean, where else in the private sector can you get away with being a D-bag to a customer, to a paying member of the public? She gets her paycheck from Ragamunkey and everybody who lives in that area too. Unfrickin' believable. Those plaques on the wall make me laugh. In our professional responsibilities, we value individual and team effectiveness in solving crime and crime-related problems, exceptional response to community needs, equal protection, and service to all. Well, Ragamunkey did not get any service right there. He got rudeness. That was it. In our individual conduct and in our personal relationships, we value integrity and ethical behavior at all times. What lies? They print the lies on the wall. Respect for the rule of law and the dignity of all human beings, while I ignore a cameraman who's come in for help to ask questions. And my sole job, my responsibility is to sit at this desk so I can answer the public's questions and take phone calls. Respecting for rule of law and dignity of all human beings, integrity and ethical behavior at all times, empathy and compassion for others. That wasn't demonstrated just now. And it's only going to get worse, I suspect.
Ma'am, how long do I have to wait?
I don't speak for an officer, sir. The officer is busy.
Well, I need to go to the security room, room 408. I need to file a public records request.
Ma'am, you're fired. You're freaking fired.
State law allows me to file a public records
You could
request.
stay outside. The officer's coming to speak to you. Okay?
Thank you.
Wow. Wow.
All right, guys, as you can see, I have to file a public records request. I'm authorized to do my request in person, and this is the address, room 408. So I'm well within my rights. Hey, how's it going, officer? How's everything? Officer, can I have your name for the public record?
Officer Melendez,
And your badge number?
43776.
Thank you, sir. Listen, I need to file a public records request. If you read here, I'm authorized to do personally at this address, room 408. I need to file a public records request according to state law. And as you can see, there was 25 missing rifles, and I need all the documents for that.
Okay.
Do you know who Claudia Claude is? I would like to speak with her for an interview, please.
I have no idea what that is.
Okay, how about Keandra Simmons?
No, it doesn't.
I need to speak with someone from the Public Information Office, if you can, please.
Do you have any-
Is Ralph Cortada here?
Who?
Somebody from PIO, from media,
Yeah,
please, to
I'll
give
definitely
a
come out,
formal
right?
statement. Now, I need to get through to go to the public records.
As of right now, I told you, so I'm gonna come out here and talk to you, okay? Give me a few minutes.
Well, I'm allowed to, I even brought the Florida law that says I'm allowed to do my records in person. Sir, I have the Florida statute right here.
She's got the word services on the back of her jacket, and she gave the opposite to Ragamonkey.
Guys, I'm being denied access. I'm being denied the right to file my public record.
And he's being denied the right to be treated as a human being with empathy and compassion, like it says on the plaque on their wall. God, Miami looks horrible here. What star rating do they have on their Google page?
Guys, I have the state law with me.
She services the department and the all-you-can-eat buffet. She services the bad hair day fund.
The same thing that always happens.
I'm going to fast forward this a little bit. Two people with ritualistic shame muzzles on talking. It's like, it's so ridiculous.
How may we assist?
Let me show you some.
How may we assist?
Please go to
Well, being a human being, that'd be a good start. Let me go forward.
Here you go, sir.
No, I'm not. Listen, read this right here. This is from the department. I'm allowed to do my request personally because some of these records need to be readily available by Florida law.
As of right now, due to the COVID, they're working from home.
There's no exception for COVID, Papa.
Right. Work from home. If you want to contact them, that's the number right there.
No, I need
If you want to request to PIO, that's the number right there, okay?
No, I need you to read Florida statute.
Here you go, sir.
This is Florida statute.
Okay.
These are
The records are right there and PIO is right there, okay?
This is the Florida law. What do you know about the 25 missing rifles?
So have a good day.
Sir, why are you denying me access to the building
I told you already.
and you're allowing him into the building?
I told you already. You can come inside, and if you want to speak to someone, you can have a seat there.
I need to speak with someone from Public Information Office.
Okay, have a seat right there. I'll request them to come out. I gave you their phone number.
I don't need their phone number. I need the information. There's 25 missing rifles, and we need to know where they're at. And you're denying the records.
No, I'm only allowed to keep the money, not the box. No, I'm allowed to get just the pocket knife. Yeah, I mean, you can come in there.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
What's going on, boss?
How you doing?
Doing well. What can I do for you?
Can I have your name and your badge number, please?
Yes, sir. My name is Sergeant Villafana, badge 27428.
Okay, I'm trying to file a public records request in accordance with Florida Statute 119.07, which allows me to file my request in person.
Yes, sir.
And it allows me to inspect certain records when they have them immediately available.
Yes, sir.
So I would like to ask for those records. He's denying me access. I have everything documented that I'm allowed to file it in this room.
Sir, we're not denying you access. There's nobody in records right now reference to the pandemic. They haven't been brought back.
Okay.
That's why the officer provided you with a phone number and the email so you can get in contact with them so they can get you the things.
How about PIO? I know someone PIO is here.
We can right now.
Because there's 25 missing rifles, and I heard 5 of them were discovered today. So I need to know which 5 were discovered.
Well,
I have all the serial numbers right here.
I get you. PIO, from what he's invited, what the officer has just advised me, they're in a meeting right now, so there's nobody available for you right now. If you want to wait, you can wait and we can request them for you, but they're not disposed at the moment, sir.
Okay, so yeah, the public needs to know this information.
Sure.
The rifles are missing. I heard an officer named Claudia Claude is responsible, and an officer Keandra Simmons is responsible. So we're gonna need to file the public records report.
No.
And we need a statement. We need a statement from the department.
No, we can definitely knock that out for you. I don't know the specifics.
Are you with PIO?
No,
Oh,
I'm
you're-
not,
okay,
sir. I'm not,
okay,
sir.
okay,
They just
okay.
requested a supervisor.
Okay.
I don't know what the specifics of that particular case is.
Where can I wait for the media for the?
Well, if you want, right there. We have seats available, sir.
Perfect. So I'm gonna swipe on my.
Yeah.
My-
Just checking with the security. Get your badge and just say wait. We'll
All
make
right.
that request for
Perfect.
you.
I appreciate your time, sir. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no problem. Anything else we can do for you?
No. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll have a box of donuts and a cheeseburger, fries, and a large soft drink, please. At least that guy was cordial. Anytime I see this right here, where officers are honored, we know the track record of honored officers who get awards, accolades, applause, promotions. They end up being the most corrupt ones in the entire bunch. Oh, that's when Acevedo was was he the head sheriff there, or was he police chief? Yeah, chief of police Art Acevedo. Remember him from Houston? Yeah. Just think about Dennis and Regina Tuttle.
Guys, we're in the Miami Police Department. We're conducting a First Amendment. We're exercising First Amendment Constitution.
Oops. Just when I see that, when I see the ritualistic shame muzzles, you know, it was as useful as putting up a chain link fence to keep mosquitoes out of your yard. A ritualistic shame muzzle was as effective as putting a screen door on a submarine. And yet they're going to do it. Why? Because they're conformists. They're not moralists. And if they take a stand and go, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not participating in these stupid reindeer games. I'm out of here. You know, you're either going to be fired or put on probation, or, you know, you're going to get offed when your buddy who was supposed to have your six had your six and then mag dumped into you accidentally, of course. So I hate this. I hate when I see a group of conformists they don't know why they're doing it. They were just told to do it, and they're just going to go ahead and submit. And they expect you to be the same way. They want you to be an order follower too. They want you to follow their orders as they follow their commanding officer's orders. Just turn off your mind, suspend critical thinking, and do what we say because we're the authority. Hey, what's he doing with that camera over there? You know, we're awfully allergic to cameras. We're quite afraid of almost everything, even though we're heavily armed and trained.
Guys, sorry to bother you. Does anybody know about the 25 missing rifles? I heard 5 of them were recovered today. Does anybody know about any of those rifles? No information? All right, guys, 25 missing rifles. 25 missing rifles. Nobody knows nothing.
I don't know what you're talking
I heard
about,
5 were
but I have an appointment later today to get a brand new sleeve tattoo. I don't know about 25 missing rifles, though.
recovered. If anybody knows Claudia Simmons or Keandra Simmons or Claude, send them over. I would like to speak with them. I heard they're the ones responsible for the missing rifles.
Why do so many cops have sleeve tattoos? I mean, can people really not think for themselves and realize, yeah, I don't want to get that because everybody else is getting it. God, what's going on here?
Guns go missing, cops do nothing.
Guy looks like a bulldog.
Boss, stay over there. Stay over there. No, by the seats. By the seats.
Why?
This is public. This area is public.
Hey, go have a seat right now. Right now. You were told to go have a seat.
I'm waiting for PIO.
That's very nice. Go have a seat. We're doing roll call, and we can't have you interrupting the roll call.
I didn't interrupt anyone, sir. I didn't interrupt anyone.
Wow.
Chill with the attitude.
Have a seat.
Wow.
It's called a direct order. So go have a seat.
A direct order. Wow.
You got an unmarked detective. Sir, do you know about the 25 missing rifles?
Yeah.
Do I know about it?
Yeah.
Who are you meeting at PIO so I can go get them for you?
Anybody with media that can tell me about the 25 missing rifles?
There's over 25 cops in that room.
And I also need to speak with them about Papier. He crashed his car and his wife drove over here with a flat tire and they covered it up.
There's over 25 officers in the room, and not one of them can tell you about one missing rifle, let alone 25 missing rifles.
I got it. I found over there. You're at the state attorney's office.
He's got his dirty hands all over his ritualistic shame muzzle. And that's another thing that happened during that time period, is it caused people to touch their face way more than they were used to touching it. So all the grime and the grit would go on the mask that you kept adjusting 1,000 times a day.
Oh, they're by the Civic Center.
No. State attorney's office on 12th Avenue. You know
By the courthouse. The state attorney's office by the courthouse.
Yeah, but you're pointing at downtown.
I'm pointing outside.
It's over there. They're there because they're there till 4 o'clock doing something with the state attorney's office.
All right, guys.
So there's nobody there till
All right, appreciate that. All right, guys, there's no public information office available. So we're going to go to the Civic Center and see if they're there. Thank you to the Miami Police Department. They didn't do nothing, but thank them anyway.
That is Rago Monkey. I appreciate him going out there and doing that and being the investigative journalist that Fake Stream, CIA infiltrated Operation Mockingbird, MK Ultra Media should be, but won't be. All right. I wanted to, since this is just the gift that keeps on giving, I wanted to end this broadcast with you're interrupting me eating my burger. Why are you? I'm eating my burger.
Okay.
Clear Lake Community Watch. If you haven't, subscribe. Just an American minding his own business, parked in a parking lot, trying to eat his burger. Without cops, who would interrupt your dinner? I love this. Shines the light back at him. Cops do not like it when you perform the same actions on them as they do on you. It's got a bit brighter flashlight.
Hey, what the f- are you doing, man? What the f- are you trying to open my door? What is wrong with you? Well, you were shining in mine. Okay, well, mine is pointing down too. What do you want? What do you want? Suspicious? Why? What? It's 1:41 in the morning every day. What's suspicious about 1:41 in the morning? It's 1:41 in the morning every day. You said a public park? There you go. You said a public park. So again, what are you trying to open in my door for?
Now, I hate to just be the bearer of that which is extremely painfully obvious, but the most suspicious thing in this whole thing is a man walking up to another man's car while one man is trying to enjoy his lunch. That is extremely suspicious.
Okay, turn off your lights. You got 200,000 lights on me. Not with your attitude.
Attitude.
What's yours? What's your name?
Officer Whalen.
You have a badge number? Are you trying to have a consensual encounter? I'm John. I am John. John.
Yeah, just
He rolled it down, then he rolled it back up.
You can hear me now?
yeah, barely.
Okay.
Why are you being so difficult, John?
What do you mean difficult?
Why are you being difficult? Says the guy who walked up to interrupt somebody's lunch.
I'm having a hard time communicating with you.
Why do you even want to communicate with me? I'm eating my burger. Leave me alone.
Because it's suspicious.
Eating a burger is suspicious. Eating a burger is...
That's actually good. I think this is DirectEase channel. Let's see.
Eating a burger is suspicious.
Yeah, this U.S. cop assaults teen eating burger at McDonald's parking. Opens fire. U.S. teen shot multiple times by San Antonio cop while eating a burger. Fired after shooting teen. Yeah, what's truly suspicious is the thin blue line tyrant interrupting somebody's burger.
Eating a burger is... My lights are on. My position lights are on. My headlights are off. I don't want to point headlights to the traffic. My position lights are on.
Absolutely amazing.
You're ruining my dinner.
We know who you are.
Sir? Not the other one. Excuse me, sir. Your name, please? Can you give me your name, please? Can you give me your name, please? Get your hand out of my car. What the fuck are you doing littering in my car? Tell me your name. I'm asking for your name. I'm not familiar with the English alphabet, sir. I'm asking for your name. What is your, you have a badge number or ID number? Huh? Thank you. And what was yours? Thank you. You ruined it.
You ruined it. That is a classic, but it definitely highlights the fact that cops don't care about you. They don't care about
Choose about
interrupting you, and they will use the excuse of, well, you were looking suspicious in your vehicle, and you know, anybody who's parked at 1:41 in the morning, we look at as, you know, possible criminals. So we're going to come out and check you out. We're going to ID you, as if getting somebody's ID is going to tell you anything about what they plan to do, like if they're casing a bank or if they're planning something nefarious against an individual. It's just it's a power. It's about control, guys. It's about control. And that's what cops want to do. They want to control you. They want to demean you. They want to demoralize you. They want us all divided. They will ask you questions to try to trip you up. They want to justify their existence by pulling you over and doing something. So the something they must be doing is fostering a greater awareness of what freedom is and what constitutional law is, right? That's what the something is. No, the something that they're doing is they're exacting tyranny on America. And if we continue to stop holding their feet to the fire, if we continue to keep complying with them and answering their questions and consenting to unreasonable searches and seizures and refusing to ask them what their probable cause is, then we will just go the way of communist China or North Korea. But that's not, I don't think that's what you want. That's definitely not what I want. But what's interesting is people will criticize us for going over videos like this and highlighting how many times the cops commit crimes on camera, and the cops don't even recognize it as crime because they actually think they're performing a public service. That's how far gone they are psychologically. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon, give it a thumbs up, share it with everybody you know, grab a shirt, become a channel member, whatever you want to do. But understand that freedom has a price, and that price is eternal vigilance, and indifference to that notion is the means by which the people have and will secure their own oppression. Stop by Chille store. I've got a link in the chat right now. Get your cop cards and your trifolds, and let's continue to help Chille. He's going to be in jail for the next 32 days, it looks like. I might do another live stream either later today or tomorrow going over Southern Paw Law's video, because I think that guy, that lawyer, that attorney has his head screwed on straight. I don't think he's trying to take sides. I think he's actually publishing information and putting out videos where he's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to look at what's really just here and what's going on. We all know that it is absolutely unjust putting a man behind bars for 180 days for not committing a crime when the cop lied on the stand. Thanks, Officer Bork. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. I will see you in the next video. Hope you have a great day. Remember, stay free.